welcome back to Trucking with Velox 18. I am here in Beaver Dam, Ohio. You know, that one state between Pennsylvania and Indiana. Yeah, it's that one. All right, so we're waking up this morning. It's Sunday morning. It's the Lord's Day, and we're gonna hop in the truck, and we got about 425 miles to get down to our next stop. So we're just continuing this this slow roll, this strut, if you will, as we're strutting across the country, kind of slowly but surely, and making these short days, and taking lots of time to kind of be more social. Been on a couple lives, you know, this week. Been able to interact with friends and family, and spent more time on the phone with my wife. You know, video calls, video chats, and that kind of thing. Editing my videos. Actually got to watch a little bit of TV in the truck, and I'm getting plenty of sleep, which is all new for me. Normally I'm trucking until I have to shut it down, and then I'm taking 10 hours off. I eat, I take a shower, I edit my video, I go to sleep, I wake up, I do a little bit. So this has kind of been a fun little thing, getting like 12, 14 hours off sometimes. It's kind of cool. So I'm enjoying myself as we strut across the country. That's what I decided to call it. I was thinking about maybe stroll across the country, but no, we're gonna strut. We're strutting across the country, because strutting is like when you know you look good, you know, and you're just like strut. You're walking slow. You're going slow on purpose. So we're strutting in this truck all the way across the country. We started in Idaho, and we're on our way to Pennsylvania. We'll get in Pennsylvania tomorrow, but for today, I mean, we'll be in Pennsylvania today, but we'll make our delivery tomorrow morning. But today we're gonna stop short. We're planning to go to a TA, and I forget the name of the little town that it's in, but I'll tell you guys all about that later. And shoot, we'll just get in the truck and start trucking. Time to roll the music. Let's go. Roll the music. All right, we are jumping out of the Flying J here in Beaver Dam, and we're gonna hop on 30 and continue down Highway 30. So we're not getting on 75, even though 75 is right here. 75 runs up and up north, and we're gonna stay going east. And yeah, it is Sunday morning, and it's 10 o'clock Eastern time, which means it's 9 o'clock Central time, which means it's time for church. So I'm gonna go ahead and just sign off of this. I'll get the video started, and then I'll just check in with you guys after church, because I'm gonna listen to church while they put it on YouTube live. So I'm gonna rock with that. I know it's not the real thing, but you know, gotta get whatever I can, stay connected however I can, even if it's less than ideal. I really prefer not to be out here working over the weekends. And it's one thing to work over the weekend, but it's another thing to be gone like multiple weekends in a row and not be able to you know, enjoy your church family and get together and spend time. Am I supposed to turn one of these places? No. All right, well, anyway, I guess I just keep going straight. That's what GPS tells me to do. I came off one of those I think Google Maps decided to give me a weird way to go. I think I should have turned back there. Oh, hopefully this works out. Well, now I feel like I need to keep you guys now I feel like I need to keep you guys in the loop here. It didn't say no trucks, so it's probably just a nice country road out here. We'll come on down. You know, a lot of times in these areas around truck stops, they'll start putting up signs if they recognize the GPS is telling people to go a certain way that they don't want them to go. They'll put signs up everywhere, so I'm probably pretty good. That's my assumption. But you never know. It tells me to turn right on County Line Road, so it's like a 50-50 chance if you see a road called County Line Road, it's about 50-50 chance that it's a truck route or a truck-friendly road. Even if it is a truck route, it may not be a truck-friendly road. And you truckers know the difference when your trucker GPS tells you to turn somewhere and you're like, yeah, that may not be like, you know, weight restricted or length restricted, but that sure as heck is not going to be a good road for my truck to go on. I'm good. I'm straight. So anyway, we shall see. Oh, cool little nursery out here. Got a couple miles to go. School bus turnaround. You guys are hearing my ice chest squeak. I probably should just get rid of that thing. I'll get a little plastic one to replace it, because that thing, depending on how it's sitting on the ground, it can squeak a lot or not at all. It just really depends. It kind of depends on how much ice is in it and how much weight I have in it, all that kind of stuff. Like right today, there's not much in it, so it's real light, so it's just squeaking around a lot. Alright, we made it to this road, but it's got this little bridge here. Let's see what our weight limits are. 2-axle, 15 tons, 22 tons. Alright, the big truck, it says 40 tons. Alright, we're good. This little bridge, I don't want to max it out, man. And now we got to cross the highway up here. It feels like maybe there was a better way than this, Google Maps. Thank you. Really appreciate I got a little nervous there when I saw that little bridge and I saw the sign. You see the sign by the bridge, you know it's got a weight limit. So luckily it wasn't, because I obey those signs. I'm not going to be a guy that falls through a bridge because I decided that, oh, it could probably handle it. No, that ain't me, man. What? Why is my thing freaking out like that? Alright, we made it. And for some reason my e-log, which was already connected and running this morning, decided to disconnect and start beeping at me. So there it goes, it connected. Oh no, it didn't. Yeah, we got issues going on. Alright, well, if they persist, I'll pull over and check it out, but I'm gonna go to church. Alright, we are on Interstate 71 headed towards Cleveland, and we'll get up I think to Akron, and then in Akron we'll kind of head east again. Right now we're headed kind of northeast, and then we'll get up to Akron and then kind of head east again on like 78, I believe,
and then we'll go from there. And no, 76. Yeah, 76. I didn't think it was the 76 because that's the Pennsylvania, the Penna Turnpike once you get to Pennsylvania. But we'll take the 76 up to Youngstown, and then we'll grab 80 in Youngstown, and then we'll go into Pennsylvania on I-80. So that is the plan. I listened to church. We started the book of Esther. I've actually recorded this probably 4 times now, and every time I record this, I want to tell you guys about church, but I end up going in too much detail and kind of like giving a mini sermon. So I'm going to avoid doing that this time, but I did want to just say the book of Esther is kind of a cool book, and it's a unique book in the Bible. So I'm looking forward to studying it and having the pastor preach through it. The main theme of the book is that is the providence of God and his working through circumstances, and sometimes kind of crazy circumstances, to bring about his plan and his goals. And so that's the book of Esther is kind of crazy like that, because it's definitely some unique circumstances and kind of crazy circumstances that bring Esther before King Xerxes of the Persian Empire. So you ever watch the movie The 300? King Xerxes is the one attacking, and so that's the same King Xerxes, and so anyway, I'm not going to get all the way into it. Like I said, I've done this. I ended up talking for about 12 minutes straight about the book of Esther and about the way that God kind of orchestrates things in our lives. And so I guess I'll just say that a lot of times when you look back on your life, you can see that God was doing things on purpose that at the time you were like, what in the heck are you doing, God? Or maybe you didn't even think it was God. Maybe you thought God doesn't have control over this. This is crazy. God wouldn't be doing this. This is insane. And then you find out, at the end of your life, if you're lucky, you find out, that there's that there was a plan, that there was something happening that you couldn't see. But sometimes you don't get the satisfaction to know that. Sometimes you don't get the satisfaction of saying, "Oh, I see now what God was doing." But a lot of times we do. A lot of times we get to see it. Sometimes we don't want to see it until we're past it because we're so emotionally involved in the situation. But definitely, that's something that I've seen in my life. You don't really understand why something's happening, and then afterwards you're like, okay, I see kind of how this worked out. I kind of see why this didn't. I was saved from making a mistake because this thing didn't happen or that thing didn't happen that I thought should have happened, and I thought was anyway. So God just kind of the winding and kind of turning, twisting road of our lives. I really believe God's in control of all of that. So how you want to reconcile that with human responsibility and with all of that, I'm not even going to get into. But I believe God uses all of the stuff to work out His plan. So all of the crap, all of the twists and turns are working towards His goal and His plan. So may not necessarily be for your plan, for your goals, but they are for His. So anyway, all right, I gotta cut it off. I'm getting into my I almost started getting my preacher voice on and started getting a little little intense there. But this is probably enough Bible talk for one episode. And there's some point where I may do a specific like live or something like that, where I do a little Bible study, a little devotion, something like that. But as far as my regular vlogs, I'm not going to overtake my trucking vlogs with my Bible studies and that kind of thing. Not that I'm ashamed at all of anything that I believe. I just think that you should create content that that is like, you know, that suits the audience you're going for, and that fits the niche. And I don't think it's being disingenuous to who I am to not necessarily you know, do Bible studies in my trucking vlogs. I think it's I think I'm a whole person, and that my trucking stuff can be my trucking stuff. And then you know, if anyone wants to join me on the Bible study sometime, I think I might do that too on separate videos, and leave it up to, you know, what people want to interact with. That's up to you guys. That's cool. But anyway, yeah, I've had some people suggest I should say more about my beliefs and my faith, and I've had other people say that even the little bit that I've put in videos is too much. So it's you know, kind of walking that balance of like, this is trucking content, you know, and as much as I am who I am, and I'm, you know, I try to be myself in these videos. I don't have to be, every facet of me doesn't have to be on display for these to be authentically me, you know. So anyway, all right, I'm going down another rabbit hole that I didn't intend on going down. I think I'm just in a talkative mood because I haven't talked to people in a while. I think yeah, I need to call my wife and talk her ear off for a little while. She'll love that. All right, yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. We just hopped on 76, and now we're gonna head up here around Akron, Ohio, and shoot, man, get up there. Yeah, we'll be in Pennsylvania in no time. That's all I'm trying to say. Quick pit stop over here at the Loves in I don't even know where I'm at. I'm outside of Akron, I know that. And I got myself a little Godfather's Express, a little pizza. That's gonna be my lunch today. I know yesterday I was talking about eating healthy. Today I'm eating a little personal pizza, but like I told my wife, I gotta start with, like, you know, at least a couple good choices a day, and that will if we start there, instead of making a bad decision with every single calorie that I put in my body, you know, I can at least start curbing the habits, and then we'll get into like a actual diet before we know it. That will be the end game will be, I'm gonna get on a diet and lose a bunch of weight. But right now, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to make, you know, a couple good decisions a day, a few good decisions a day, and not totally give in to whatever it is I feel like eating that whatever day, you know, that kind of thing. Like, I really wanted chips and queso last night. It's actually one of my favorite things in the world to eat, chips and queso. And Denny's, of all places, you know, they've got it, and none of their food's very good. So if you can get chips and queso and it's not like terrible, then you roll with it. So that was what I was thinking. But then it's like, dude, I know what chips and queso tastes like. I'm not depriving myself of anything, and especially it's not like it's especially good. It's just So I got myself a man. My hood squeak is back, isn't it? That's the hood squeak. All right, I'm getting on the road now. I was trucking through the truck stop, but now I'm getting on the road, so I'm going to cut this backwards facing video off, and we'll catch up with you guys down the road. We've been trucking today. Today felt long. I don't know what it was. It's probably just because I started late. So I started out feeling like, like I was behind the 8 ball. Or I just started out later, so, or maybe just because it's Sunday and no one else is working. Well, besides you other truck drivers out there who are keeping America moving. Come on. Just got off here. I forget what exit it was, but Highway 42 is right here. And this is the TA is just right here, and I decided to stop at a TA tonight because I'm trying to get close enough to the delivery, but without getting, but still being able to stay at a place with some amenities and some basic human necessities. So what I did was I looked on the map, and on the map in the middle of the day, this place had quite a bit of parking. Now it doesn't seem like it's very empty right now, and it's only 5:30. Yeah, there was okay. There is some parking down here. It looks like, unless there's some drop trailers blocking something. But yeah, I think let me get. I thought I saw a spot with 2 spots next to each other. Make it 3 spots next to each other. I get to take my pick. All right. So I chose this TA instead of going to the Pilot because the Pilot is very small, and I looked at the map, and I do this pretty often, where I'll look at the map, and usually those photos, those satellite photos, are taken in the middle of the day. And if a truck stop is full in the middle of the day, generally it's a busy truck stop. All right, if all the parking is taken in the middle of the day, either that or they've got some lunch special that everyone comes to to try to get. So, I you know, tried to look at the pilot down the road, and it was, man, it was really, really, really full, and it was small. It was tiny. So I'm like, okay, tiny truck stop with no parking in the middle of the day equals not somewhere I really want to stop if I, you know, if I can help it. Whereas this one was empty in the middle of the day, or not empty, but there was tons of parking left, and seemed like a pretty good place to park. So instead of driving past this one by about 20 miles to get to the next one down the road where the pilot is, and then finding out I don't have any parking down there and have to backtrack, it might not be 20, it might be like 10 miles, but still, yeah, I decided I'd just stop short right here. We got 2 hours of driving left to do tomorrow, and easy peasy. So anyway, I'll close out the video right now. All right, this is where we're gonna cut the video off. We got 105 miles left to go before we get to our delivery tomorrow morning. So we're finally gonna make our delivery tomorrow, and yeah, it's about time, man. It's about dang time. So yeah, we've been trucking, man. We've been trucking 2,300 miles. Well, I guess we've only done 2,195 as of right now, but that's what we're gonna be doing, is going and making this delivery tomorrow morning. And then I still don't have a load for tomorrow, so it just kind of depends, man. I'm gonna be hopping on the load boards in the morning, and we'll see what we can find. I have offers in on a couple loads right now on the Coyote app, but they're trying to pay garbage, so I'm not gonna take garbage. I'm gonna hold out and see what happens. We're gonna roll the dice and see if we can find something last minute, because well, why book something early if it's not gonna pay the bills, right? It's like, if I'm gonna take something because I'm desperate, I'm gonna wait till I'm desperate, because I'm not desperate yet. I'll hang out. I'll try and find something that gets me back up to Ohio or something like that, down into Georgia. I don't know. I'll find something that pays me $3 a mile on average to get me out of Pennsylvania, and then I'll find something that gets me close to $3 average to get me down to Tennessee, and that'll be what I do. So that's for tomorrow's video. Right now, I'm just gonna hang out here at the TA. There's a Cracker Barrel down the road, so I think I'm gonna walk down there. And there's a Country Pride inside here, but Cracker Barrel's significantly better than Country Pride, in my humble opinion. So, and I got time. It's only 6 o'clock right now. I hung out in the truck for a half hour and just kind of like chilled and relaxed, and, you know, looked at my phone. All the stuff you can't do while you're driving. You know, I was like looking at comments and looking at stuff, looking at what emails came in while I was driving. So anyway, now I'm like, all right, maybe I'll go and get something to eat. And I think Cracker Barrel sounds good. So that's what we'll do. I think that's my plan. And we'll get out of here tomorrow morning. It's about 2 hours away to get that, because I'm not taking the toll roads, of course. So that 105 miles is going to take me over 2 hours. So we'll leave here. I got an 11 a.m. appointment. So we'll leave here like 8, maybe 7:30. So we don't have to wake up early or nothing. But anyway, all right. Yeah, we'll talk the rates on this load and for our whole trip and what the mileage is at and all that stuff in tomorrow's video. That should cover us for tomorrow's video pretty good, because we got a lot to talk about on that side of things. So yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. For now, love you guys. Peace out. See you when we make the delivery.